What's gonna happen? Maybe. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Welcome. I hear myself. Let's turn that down. Get all the techie stuff out of the way. Welcome. Let's see. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, we'll hope for... Sometimes when you open Streamlabs, it's like, we're here to bless you with good stream RNG. So that looks good. Okay, excellent connection. If I get this all out of the way, then we can focus and have fun. How about that? With the animation. I think we're good. Looks like Mike is on. Okay, just want to make sure. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. Let's get you onto the screen. Hello. Hello. Alrighty. Looks good. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. There we go. Just have to check that. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, so last time we did the, we kind of just looked through this real quick and just looked at all the different, layers and stuff for the animation. Yeah, so today we'll just be continuing on from where we left off from last time. Because I guess I worked too hard on the, and showing it off rather than actually working on the Toon Boom version. But, hello. Welcome, I believe, Sasha. Welcome, welcome. Hello, I got a hand for you. Welcome, welcome. Hi. So I think, unfortunately, the moderators are not going to be available today. They're both, really busy. So, let's see. So play nice, with you guys, please, because I think I'll have to, you know, put down a hammer when I need to for the chat. So, yeah, this might be saying this a couple times. So, yeah, please read the description up at the top. Well, that actually says where it is. So, actually, the description is at the bottom. Whoop, armor exploded. There you go. Oh no. Read the description below me to understand the chat rules, because as I said, I believe the chat moderators who are usually here, who police us or police you guys, are both unavailable. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, please play nice. Yeah, do what you would do if because I'm still here, so I'm still reading the chat. So if something does come up, I'll give you a warning, and then whatever else comes next. But welcome, guys. Hello. Good to see you all. I think my arm is like magnetized. So if I do this, and then yeah, it like locks to the last position. Interesting. Okay, but never you mind. But hello. We'll get started on this. So from last time, I showed you that this was back from work, which is, oh, maybe I should get that video and then pin it. That sounds like a good idea. I was gonna do that last time in last video. Work. So this is a 2014 video animation that I made. So I decided that now I'm on a kick to like redo stuff and like excited about older content that I got. I got my legacy content that I'm interested in remaking this in Toon Boom. So completely different style, completely different software. There's the pin it. There's the link to the original 2014 Flash animation, which this is what this is based on. This is the actual animation file I found. Took a little digging to find this one. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is remake this pretty much from scratch in Toon Boom, because I can bring some assets into I can bring Flash assets into Toon Boom. But it's hard to do the other way around, so that works out. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing how good I can reanimate some of these parts. So I already got these two shots storyboarded, so now we're up to here where next action is another 100 frames. I want to keep it the same timing, so I'm going to lock the timeline. This will be scene shot 2. So let's go in here. So I did play with the node view a little bit. You don't have to like understand what's going on here, but it's just placeholders for me when I add the final assets. Like when I add Derpy in as the Toon Boom character, I'll put her here. The same with underlay, overlay, and backgrounds as I make them. But right now I'm just gonna be focusing on the storyboards. So I have all these down here as layers. So it's the same kind of layout as Flash, so hopefully that won't get too confusing, but we'll see. So I already got this. Is that Derpy will fly in, open the door, and then probably shouldn't pause it. And then she close the door and go, yeah. Okay. And so now we need to add the next shot, which was the putting the hat on the hat rack and then it falls down. Okay. So we're gonna add 160 plus 100 will be 260. I hope. Scene marker, my current frame. So I know where it ends. It's about there. I think the background, which overlay. Background is apparently on top, which is a little awkward. Alright. I think if I select other things, let's see. Gotta like restart it to see if I can get it to get all the other parts here. Okay, so the first thing goes on top, so hang on. I'm just reordering it. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna do this. Background's on top because this is the last one. Oh, okay. Hang on. So I need to do background on bottom, and then I need to do this one. Background, Derpy, or maybe it's just that's how it is. Okay. Then change. Toon Boom's weird. But let's just get over to there. So now we have to do the background, which apparently it's on top, which does make sense to me. So that's why I'm trying to figure out how to get that to be backwards, but that's not gonna behave. So whatever. How are you guys doing? So now I want DP. Actually, I pretty much just want everything here to be exposed. Boop. Problem is that there's a lot of like nothing happening, which is kind of like as if there was a studio and it's going, yeah, for like a little bit, for like 1 second or so. Like nothing happens for a second in this shot, and then she'll do that. So had to time that out. Now with this one is that I'm reimagining it. I'm not doing it 1 for 1. That's the problem here. Is that hello cartoons, welcome. Problem is that I'm not doing this 1 for 1. I'm actually going to change what's going to happen. Because as you saw in the flash order, it's like completely different. I made it different scenes because like this is, it goes here and then it cuts to another camera angle on the next frame. So what I'm going to do for this version is that I'm going to have like a camera, and then I can move, kind of like have it here, then have the camera actually travel along with her and do something like that as she does the different actions. Because it actually lines up where she opens the door and then moves to the right a little bit to put that down with the hat. And the next shot, she's on the couch. And then she does that with the TV remote. So I've decided instead of doing this weird old version that, so my limited animation skills made me only like sort of restricted me to like I just need to you know, figure out the least amount of motions, I guess. I must have only been animating for like less than a year at this point, so I didn't quite improve too much, but at least I got that looked pretty okay with the physics and timing and stuff. But boop, maybe not. Okay. So instead of having her be static in the frame, I'm gonna try and make it dynamic, where she's gonna like fly around and do the different things instead. So let's figure out how we're gonna do that. So I selected all the storyboard pieces here, and let's just go in and stab what we want to do next. Take a stab at the next thing we want to do. So the next thing is that so the whole point of this whole segment here of the 100 frames I have here is to have her with this one where she just puts it down and then that. So let's see what we want to do. It's not Derpy, and the peg's at the bottom or top. It's not the bottom. Interesting. Okay. So basically just what I want to do is have maybe like one frame of it down to like indicate that she's flying. Yeah. Just a little bit there. Let's see. Hi Ben, welcome. Maybe have the coat rack just topple over instead of the hat falling off. Ooh, that would change it. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Coat rack just topple over instead of the hat falling off. Like, she puts it on, and then she puts a hat on the rack, but then the whole hat rack just falls over. That would be more interesting, yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, I've already changed so much of this. This, like, the Flash version was just like the skeleton, basically. So maybe I can do that, yeah. Yeah, alrighty. So, let's see, it's now we're here. What was the next thing? So, up. And then down a little bit. And then we want her to then kind of, oh yeah, I forgot I gotta do this. Let's move the anchor point. I forgot to do this last time. Let's see if this works though. The special thing is the anchor point of the drawing. Let's see if that changes the animation earlier. Looking good. Sometimes it like glitches out. Yeah, okay, it's glitched. Okay, cool. Her offset is now different, which is great. So I probably should have made the anchor point at the right place. See, she was supposed to be there, but she was like way up there. So first thing now, if I want to do any angling, it's gonna be require me to go over here, move it, and then pop it there. So we're gonna anticipate herself, kind of going ready to move. Okay. So next pose is that I want her to be flipped and gonna put her hat on the hat rack. So let's see how we're gonna do that. So we got her in a position there, and then we'll just have some time there. Let's kind of move her over. Gonna follow some sort of arc over here. And then so we'll get a whoosh. Okay. So now I got the motion. Now when I change the drawings, so I have these different pictures as drawings, so I can have these drawing substitutions. Where I want it to change right about here. I want to have a new picture where basically it's her, but then flipped horizontally. And I can start to like get like one arm to now be kind of be behind her, like as if she's grabbing it, like that. She could still be smiling. I was gonna change her to be like smiling or like just happy smile instead of like having her full teeth going on. I think it works. Let's rotate it to fit better. And now, so kind of hang on that a little bit, and then new picture. So now I want the hat to be in her hands, and like she's gonna be outstretching it like that. Let's Need both arms to hold it like that. Have some hair right on there. Move it. Oops, looks like I might have... Nope, I think we're good. Let me just isolate it to make sure. I don't even see her. Normally you're supposed to like show up here in this view. So that is a little awkward. Oh, there you are. So now we're just moving more over there. Let's see. I read your thing in just a little second. I need to just figure out where did I put these drawings. Boop, there you are. Okay, cool. Just wanted to find it. I thought I drew like her arms on a separate layer, so just making sure about that. Cool, okay. And, okay. And after she puts the hat on the thing, right, she accidentally bumps the rack and that knocks it over instead of it just falling over by itself. Ooh! Let me get some water to decompose what that meant. Alrighty. I like that, yeah. Let's see though, how to do it in practice. So now, she'll get there. Let's see, where is she? Actually needs to be up a little bit. Ah, jeez. This is why you set the pivot point. First thing first. Ah, my bad. Whoop. Feel like I was not actually moving it. Or it didn't keyframe somehow. So, whoop. Hat is off like a swoosh. Some kind of swoosh. We'll have to animate that. Again, this is all storyboards. Probably should preface that. Is that this is obviously not the animation that we're going to be doing. This is like the blueprint that everything else will be based on later. So if something doesn't quite work or feels off on this, then we'll be good to figure it out. But it's not going to be the utmost important to get this 100% perfect. So, but yeah, be good to at least get most of the stuff ironed out without, to a certain degree, you know. But yes, for everyone else who doesn't like understand, like, what am I doing? Just wanted to clarify that. Hopefully, real quick. Alrighty. What should you do? Chooses your butt. Okay. Say about this, destroyed the town on pumpkin season. Was that what it's called? Okay. No, it was the, well, yeah. I think what I was thinking of was the last roundup. I think that's the episode name. So yeah. Okay. So now, at least, yeah, we all figured out that she needs to put the hat on the hat rack. So we'll just figure that out, at least for now. Dang. Move the pivot point. Pivot point's important. Apple fucking season was like the season 1 episode, right? Where Applejack was like, nah, I'm fine. I can do the whole entire orchard by myself. And I was supposed to teach us to don't overwork ourselves. And I didn't listen. I still do that. Even today, or this whole week and probably like week and a half, I've been working my butt off on working on the movie. So, yeah. Hip, boop. And the other one, the hat's kind of like facing the other way. I think it's only one drawing, so it should be good, right? Or I can change it somehow. How would this work? Well, I guess, yeah, maybe around here I can like flip the hat somehow. Does that even work? That's what I want it to look like. But now it's just awkward. Needs to be some kind of in between for the hat. Whoa, yeah, that doesn't. Whoa, that's flippy. Yeah, that's too flippy. Ugh. That's why in this one it just kind of cuts to her having it holding it. So instead of doing it clockwise, I need to do a counter. Oh yeah, how does this work? So hang on. So hat's this way. So you want to get to here. This bip is here, so we go down in a actually clockwise. Okay, never mind. Oops. Try to delete it. There we go. So basically, actually from here, it can almost be flat. Yeah, it could be like at least just here. And then that, okay, yeah, this doesn't work. This is actually backwards. Is that right? No, I want the, why is it so hard? I want it to like this. There you go. This is what I want. So now it's boop, boop, boop. Okay, boop, flat, rotate, 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 down, go too far, and then go back up. Like she's setting it like boop. There you go. Yay! Alrighty. And it sounds like I could make it a little bit faster, but I want it to be the same timing as before. So I think that's fine. Let's see. Hello, portable. Welcome. Let's see. Okay. It's the most complicated, like, sequence, at least when I'm setting it up, so hopefully once we get iron this out, then it should be smoother sailing. For some reason this hat is making me question reality. But I think I got it. Is that it's just kind of, she'll just kind of pull it like that. It seems to like rotate on its own. It's probably this one. Is that this one? Yeah. Where are you? That's the one that I'm gonna flash. That's like Toon Boom actually is a little bit more awkward to work with. Is that with Flash, the anchor point stays in place. So you're not continuously trying to find it like this. Onion skin me, please. There you go. It's not showing that one. Actually, yeah. So now, yeah. Whoop, there they are. What frames? Okay. Boop. So now I can see roughly now what I want. Is that some of these are not. Gonna cut this one out. F7? What is it? How do you delete the keyframe? There you go. It's the delete key. There you go. The problem is that I had it at a weird angle to begin with, and then it was like just trying to work with that, so there you go. Remove the amount of rotation. That works. Okie dokie. So now, Ben's idea. Let's do that. Well, let's see. The next scene is, yeah. So just kind of, instead of doing this and it just falling, we're going to have her flip around, have Derpy flip around, and then have her going like in a big weird swoop, whoop, like a swoop up, and then that knocks down the whole pole, which means we'd have to either do that in somehow 3D perspective or just, problem is that it does have like 3 feet. So wondering if that adds some, there's no shadow for it, jeez. What if that adds any structural integrity to it? Probably. Because then the next thing is that then she can be here. So probably, yeah, probably around here, she's gonna swoop and I have to figure this out. So, so here, she puts it down, good, and then from here she swoops, hops, hit it. It's like a big swoop to like, yeah, and then during this time, she's moving into position so that she'll get into sit on the couch, and then that starts this scene here. I think that'll work. Okay, so now during this time, we will between here to here, we'll have the time for her to do the swap. So what do I have in the overlay? I have the I have the thing. Cool. Okay. I have the hat rack as a separate piece. Cool. Oh, welcome, legit. Long time no see. Thank you for joining. I believe Cookie and Star are unavailable today for today's stream. So, if you're available, could you at least just look at the chat for a little bit? It's okay if you're not available. Let's see. I had to rethink about what I was doing. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is take this. You available? Thank you. I appreciate that. There she is. Okay. So I'm gonna take the hat bip. Let's see. Should be good. Yeah, it's been somewhat quiet. I think Ben's been the most outspoken, so out of all of us. So thank you. Find the hat rack. Find the hat rack. Let's put it on a different layer so I don't mess that up. So we're gonna do. It's not playing in void space, basically. But I'm moving. I'm transitioning the hat from one element to another. I'm trying to line this up. Doesn't need to be perfect, but when we do it in animation, then this won't be much of an issue. But now I can have Derpy have a new drawing where now I've done this a lot with like characters that like interact with each other, that it becomes like easier if they actually are in one symbol, like as if they're in one container. Like if say like a weird example of like having Pony's hug or something, you know, if you need one character to be intertwined with something, like if character 1 has an arm, but then they have another arm that needs to go, one arm needs to go behind character, but then another thing, so this is now on top, but this thing needs to be over. So now you have this problem now where something, I'm trying to figure out what I mean. Where with animation, it became like really tricky of like, well, I need this character, which is inside of a box, you know, and saying, hey, I need this other character to be behind and in front at the same time. Like if you need like one character to like hug, with that example, let's do that, is that you need one arm to go in front, and then this character to go behind, but then this one to go in front, but then this one to go in front as well. And it's like, they're supposed to be like two different boxes, so it's like, they're like independent is the problem, is that you can't have layering of like one character, because the character is one object. If you think of it top way, you have one character here and the other character here. You can't have one thing be, you can't have that split where you want one arm here on top and one on bottom, and the other one to go on top and one on bottom. You can't split it up because there's only two things. So it became simpler to just like make one box with both characters, and then you can do that with layering, with having them both hug like that. So instead of it being blah 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 blah, but then you just make that into one box from the top. So that's what I'm doing, is that I'm separating it into, well, not exactly the same exact thing, but it's just like easier, because now I need Derpy to be independent of the hat, and so to move Derpy around now is it's just gonna be easier if she isn't connected to the hat, and because the hat rack is gonna be its own thing, where it's gonna have its own animation where that's gonna fall over, then might as well at this point just swap it onto a different cell. I think is the animation term. Probably would fit. So there you go. Let me know if you want more animation lessons, because that probably could have gone better, but oh well. But now I'm gonna have her. Let's see. Do the next pose. Or now we'll have her get into a different picture. So that's what she looks like now. And then we'll just have her being normal. Let's just close her mouth. I think that'd be a little bit simpler. Do 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 do. And then next thing is that, why is it real tall? There you are. That's how the boundary box should only be as tall as the actual character. So making sure that nothing's there. Okay, cool. Boop. Boop, boop. Boop. And then, next thing is now the hit her with the butt. We need to have her swap, flip around. So to do that, we need some sort of position. I want her to just trying to imagine like what different kind of angles of what I want to do. And then follow that arc where here she kind of goes upward, downward, maybe like a swoop. Maybe, let's see. Well, I was trying to think like, does she go from here to go whoop, bap, boo, or let's see. Cause somehow like a wah, boop, and then from here she'll like hit it, and then that'll fall there. Whoop. Or she just turns in place and then she's facing the other way. Just like bop, and then she can go haha as a wind up, and then she goes woo. That might actually work in weird way. Do. Flip around, and then from here, and then as a wind up, she can go da 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 da, and then it hits that falls down, and then she goes zoo woo, and then hits the couch, which probably also make the couch first. Might also help. So let's make that background. What do we got here? Okay. Let's draw the TV. Let's just make this scene. This is all gonna be one continuous shot, so makes sense to also include the whole set here. So we kind of look from the top here. Just some weird designs. Grab it. I noticed that the This one does not have any chords or any special dings, so I'm just gonna, you know, do one of these. Hey, a chord coming out of it. There you go. Jeez. Okay, good. Gotta follow my perspective lines here. And then some longer wacky legs. Maybe too wacky. Let's make it more standard. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So now I got that. I got the TV set up and ready. Let's move that over a little bit. Okay. And then we need the comfy couch back here. So I put everything on the line art. Let's put it on the color line. Doesn't matter. So what did I have before was... Yeah, that's not perpendicular. Oh well. So what I had before was this geometric, very, whoop, that is the couch. Their couch seems to be made out of square. So let's see if we can improve that design just a bit here. I think I'll use the same foundation of what we had. And then see if I can kind of round this out into at least something that can look real. Going to be drawn on an angle. Let's see if we can fix that. Maybe just I mean, just already it looks so much better. Perspective. Something. Might a little like dots or something. Maybe I should have like some kind of design, like it's let's see. Want to add something crazy. What is usually on these? I think some kind of, is it stripey? I guess I can figure that out later. There you go. Okay. I'll leave that for now. And then this. Need that to be a little better. Let's see. Continuing the perspective lines I made here. Looks to be pretty looking down way. Let's see if I can fix that with more. How do you make it more flat? Straight up? Straight over? Let's move the couch a little bit lower. And then see if I can get this painting in frame. Always gotta add painting. There you go. This is a sketch, so once I get the final dimensions figured out of everything here, I'll make it better. So anyway, I think this should work like that. That works well. Okay, background is coming together. Okay. So now, right, we need to, because I know roughly, sit back up. I know roughly the distance that she needs to go now is to get over to here. So, I think I'll just do it the way that I thought of. And again, if this doesn't work, this is a storyboard, so there's room for change. So, if this doesn't work again, I'll change it. But I need to add a new drawing. It's basically just kind of see if I just want to add a duplicate and just swap it. And let's have her be like determined. Or maybe some kind of like Their vision. Doesn't seem confident. I want it to be like Let's see. Their vision. Yeah. Does this make Dr. Hooves' vision? Oh, WandaVision. Yes. That's good. Because any sitcom parody I do at this point is going to be referenced to that. Okay. Totally fine. Let's shush her up. Let's move her legs back on her body. Boop, boop, boop. I get you. Boop. Oh, look, I got the anchor point in the right place. Yay. And so, well, actually the wind up is backwards, right? We need to set her to be getting closer and closer to the thingy here. And so we'll just have her go too far, and then we'll animate the thing here. Let's get rid of some of these keyframes. Whoop. And then we'll animate her then going forward. So we'll get her to the couch. Nope. Nope. Is it a beeline? Oh, I want it to be like a spin. I think I have time to do that. So we'll have her go down. Whoa. Whoa, what? Don't do that. Thank you, Ziffer Kazumi. And it's been a labor of love trying to figure out how to. It's been several years of streaming to figure out what works best with these. Let's see. Glad you like it. I'm gonna have this. Boop. 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 Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I did have plans to like try and change some aspects of it. Like I think my Streamlabs isn't changing or updating my thing in top left here of the where it says chiptune and JSON. That hasn't been updated, or either there's been no new updates, or I'm just being really picky, or somehow the Streamlabs themselves aren't picking up whenever there's a new thing. Whenever there's a new subscriber, it doesn't seem to be working, or I can't tell because I'm not sure if there aren't any subscribers or if it just means that it hasn't been updating. So I can't tell. I need to know how long this scene is. 50. So I just do quick maps with a notepad. Let's do quick maps with a calculator. Let's see. 260 plus 50. 310. Okay. See, I can math. So, yeah, I was thinking about just like changing it or like updating it to probably just be like a live subscribe number instead, rather than them being the people who are like the latest subscriber or anything. So 2 minutes before stream, I was like, let me research and see how to do that. Is there a way to just pull like live YouTube numbers? Ooh, how did that? Like, she's gonna pop down and then like the TV remote flies up and then she catches it. Make it so cool and stylish. Oh, I love this. So yeah, I'm probably thinking about do that. Between this and next stream, I'll figure out what I want to do for that. Because all those YouTubers who like the new trend of like only X amount of people are not subscribed, and it's like, that's upsetting. Let's get bigger numbers, subscribe numbers, haha. I did finally look at mine, and it's 60% of people who watch my videos at like completely, just in total. That's a better word. In total, 60% of people are not subscribed. So, and I don't know if it's a weird YouTube thing or if it just like finds people who, whenever I upload something, YouTube like purges or like finds people who haven't watched my videos in a long time or whatever, and they just I think automatically like unsubscribes them from the channel. So yeah, might want to check if you're subscribed to me or not. Don't worry if you aren't, but it's like it's a weird paradox where it's like, well, I want to the YouTube weird paradox is that either to me it's like, well, every time I upload something, if I upload a video, then I lose subscribers. So it's like, well, if I don't, then I'll keep them, but then there'll be have nothing for the people who are to have a reason to subscribe. So it's like, so it's not fun. I do hope to upload the Derpy movie either Saturday or Sunday this week. So I hope to get that going. Work real hard to probably Sunday so I can have the most amount of time to do it, you know. So look out for that. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, you probably won't see it, but probably you guys are probably the most likely to be subscribed anyway. So oh well. Let's delete all this. I'm gonna have her be in a city position. Anyway, that's just a weird quirk that I was looking at that to see like, oh, huh, arms go burr. I had to set up the camera to make sure that this actually works. So yeah. But yeah, speaking of that, I am working on the movie, and it's like 99% done. Where's my anchor point? Dang. So that's actually really coming along, and I'm proud of it. Considering how semi-rushed it was in developing it, I'm glad that it's actually coming along way better than I thought. So there you go. Something to look forward to for you guys. Yeah. I hope to have you guys actually watch it. Dang. At least just get her here and then figure this out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. A lot of people just it's not really good. That means you don't get recommended to new viewers. Oh, interesting. Is there actually a real thing to that? Jamesky? And the problem were 95 minutes. Oh, jeez. Well, I didn't know that. Oof. Wasn't that just suffering from success at that point, though? I mean, at a certain point, it's like, well, yeah, is that actually a problem, though? I mean, I'm sure it is for some people, but it's like, yeah. I'm not sure if that's gonna be a real legit problem. Like, yeah, okay. Certainly my subscriber base is like, yeah, if I get like half of those people who aren't subscribed, it's like, yeah, that'll be a little bit better. Especially all those people who, like, every time I, you know, talk about my stuff, it's like, oh man, you're the most underrated, who has, you know, I'm good at animation, but I just don't get the numbers. It's like, well, are you guys saying that you're somewhat part of the problem to that, you know, if that's the issue? That's like, well, you could, you know, help with that. To the sense that, yeah, you can recommend it to people. Don't let a bot or YouTube trying to do it. Be part of the solution, not the problem. Okie dokie. I want the remote to fly into her hand when she goes bwomp on the couch. But what layer do I want that to be? I don't know. Do I want to add another layer so I can just do that? Maybe I can have like another... Nah, let's do it here on the derpy layer. It's gotta be... Oop, she's real chillin' there. So boof boof. Is this a new drawing? Yeah. So I can do this actually. Bop bop bop. Like the couch is going. Pew. New drawing. Get rid of these. Or just get rid of the whole thing. There you go. And then we'll have the remote, which we'll draw with extreme precision and delicacy, and it's gonna have a wire probably coming out of it, and just probably have like one button. And maybe like an up or down sort of a thing. There you go. That could look more like an arrow. There you go. There you go. Boop, boop, doop, boop, 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 boop. So this gets shooted up. Pew pew. And then another one. Where did it? Pew pew. Bop 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 bop. New drawing. So it goes from there to there. Basically just like rotating it. Feels more natural. And then it falls with her. A lot of clacking, but yeah, it's a little bit easier than trying to drag it. Oops, something happened there. There you go. Lost her. Okay. And then let's redraw her now with the remote in perspective, and we'll just call that a day with this. Okay. Perfect. Love it. That actually worked really well. Bop, boop. Nice. I'm happy with that. Awesome. Last thing would be the, for this sequence, we need the hat rack to fall over. So bop, right about there. And what drawing is that? Is that the overlay? Yes. Let's see. Okay. So now we're gonna have more drawings for, let's see, okay. For this to fall over, boop, 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 boop. So that's the hit right there. Boop. Boop. So for here, we're gonna have a new position, and so we'll have it kind of follow the path of her. I mean, does it have to fall over, or can it just like kind of like wiggle this? Maybe it could like wiggle like back and forth, and then the hat can fall off. Is that fair? I know it's different from what we thought, but I think just the way that this is sort of physically happening right here, I don't think she's gonna have enough momentum that's actually gonna, the whole cat rack isn't probably gonna actually fall over. I think that might actually be more cute, personally. I think I'll go for that. Sounds good. Thank you. Okie dokie. So instead, we're going to have it like, have this kinetic energy, whatever you want to call it, potential energy of it being a little bit over here. And then it's going to roll back quickly. And then roll back. Oops. Oops. Back there. And then thing. And then back. So boop, bada. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There you go. And then we just need the hat to just fall on the ground. Let's see. 2 a.m. Ah, jeez. I remember staying up to like 8 a.m. working on a project, so I wouldn't recommend of staying up to do anything. It's not fun. 2 a.m. is probably like the limit. I mean, I do stay up slightly in bed, but not too much. So I'd recommend trying to get a... It's more fun to get a good night's rest and then having the next day to wake up early and have more time to do more activities, you know. But if you have like more stuff to do, I guess I'm more of a workaholic to the sense that it's like, yeah, you mean I can wake up early and do work all day if I wake up, you know, even earlier? It's like, wow, incredible. So I would do that. Okay, yeah, everyone's got different schedules, so for me, yeah, I would more of a 9 to 5 kind of a guy. I'm trying to get back in that kind of schedule, but obviously it's really, really hard. Perfect. Okay, next thing, we're just about on time, so this will be the last thing, will be to add the camera. Let's do that. So I have a virtual camera. It's this bip. Actually, it's this bit. I think it's the bottom bip. Later properties. Is this anything fun? Not really. Is this? Not really. Okay. I thought it would have like more camera related stuff, like, oh, show me the f-stop, show me the aperture, show me the, you know, alright, scene, FOV, FOV. Oh, FOV. That's as close as we're gonna get, apparently. Oh, can I make it like, ooh, I wonder what it actually does if I run it out. Huh. Oh, I think I turned the visibility of the storyboards off. There you go. And then go back here. Go to camera mode. Override. So it's apparently 41. How's this work? If I do like 10, does it change? Hey, it changes. That's fun. 100. Cool. I never really played with this. This is fun. And set it back. Cool. Okay. What I'm focusing on, I should focus my efforts on here to keyframe the camera to be in the right position. It's this one that I don't need to focus on. Okay, so we'll have it be neutral here. I'm gonna animate this just because I know that this will be pretty quick, and without it, it won't really work. Because when I go to the toaster time, I need to have it be actually work. So let's see. Da, 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 ba, ba. Oh, I like your little emoji. That's cute. Sparkle. Isn't keyframe a YouTuber? Is it keyframer? I think so. I believe they get their name from the animation term of a keyframe. So, that'd be what's going on. I need to figure out what I want to do. I want to position it. I want to go to top view here. And I want to say, let's shimmy you over a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. And shimmy over there. And it's going to get you nice and set in thirds. There you go. Boop, boop. Oh, that's fun. What happened here? It's because the... Oh, it's because the background is dumb. Okay, sorry. Drawing substitutions for the background, which is this one. Drawing. There's a line here. Don't think I need that line. No, it's literally keyframe. Oh, really? Well, I think same thing will still, still applies. And I think what I said. That it's, that would be, the name will still be based on the, animation term. So my point still stands, hopefully. Okay, so I'm just got to quickly get all of this. Get all this junk here. Copy. I'll just have to paste on top. That should be fine. Burn a man at all during college. Oh, jeez. I remember doing that. Yeah, I remember doing it just for, like, animation. Like, it wasn't really... I was good with homework. I would always keep up with it. So now it should be fine. Dang. I was like, yeah, nothing changes between this and this frame. TV appears. Okay. Pop. And let's just put it in here too. There. Okay. Fine. Camera. Okay, please animate the camera. So it only really needs to move when she goes here. So we're going to follow her, I think. So we're going to follow her here. And then we can kind of be a little bit slow. And then I need to see where she goes. As she goes. And probably like here. And then keyframe it to position. And then we'll just... So I could just get only the x-axis to this position. And then I'm going to tween it. Is there an animator called tween or in between? Boop. Perfect. And let's put the stop there. So that's only this segment. I think there's some work that could be done, like this could be faster to show it a little bit better. This could be back here. But yeah, this is like the camera part is like the easiest part to like jimmy around with. So if something doesn't work with the camera, then that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I think we're good. Okay. Let's go to toaster time. Okay. Bop. Let me get... There you go. Okay. Maybe. There you go. Okay. Let me get some water. Alrighty. How are we doing? Okay, so we finished like one quote shot in this, but we combined like 3 shots into one. So I think this is way more dynamic and more visually interesting than the Flash one, which I pinned in the YouTube comments, so you can watch it there. You can see like the first couple of seconds or so is what we're doing. So we're gonna do the whole animation. So it's about 1 minute of animation there. So we got this much. I think there's not much more, too much crazy stuff, or at least that I planned for already. I haven't really thought about the last parts. I think I'll probably keep that pretty much the same. The only thing that's gonna like be interesting is that she watches a TV show, which is basically pony somehow, where it's gonna be, yeah, the next shot is that she's gonna watch the TV, and then in the Flash version it's the Twilight and Rainbow Dash, so yeah, and then she's happy, and then it explodes, and she's mad. Oh, she's mad, and then get the fire extinguisher, and then all this, and then throws it out the window. So I'll probably keep most of this intact, but some of this is a little awkward. Yeah. But I love this old animation, like this style. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, and I explained last time of how the fire effect was, how that was made. Let's see. So we're probably gonna keep all this storyline intact, because that's, you know, the most integrity part of this, is that I want it to keep the story integrity intact. So, but I think we can change some little details, like whatever can be on TV itself. Did I only have, well, I put like 6 buttons on that. So probably next time this is the next shot. So next time we'll, on Tuesday, we'll, work on deciding what this should be. We had some ideas actually last time, so, might want to go through all those different possibilities, or figure out a different, middle ground we can do. Like, even like try to have her like switch between different channels and then land up on one, and then it explodes. Because this goes on for a while. Yeah. Well, actually 10 seconds. 8.5 seconds. So there'll be time for like however, like watch for 1 second, click, watch 1 second, click, kind of a thing. And then it explodes. So just out of it could be Pony Life, with people hating Pony Life stuff, or Quarter Girls, and basically anything not G4, which people are so into that if it's not G4, it must be the worst thing ever. I love all of them. I love Pony Life and the Crusher Girls. I think they're really fun. I like how they expand the universe while still respecting it, you know? Like, Crusher Girl just feels like a pony episode, but they're just doing modern stuff with normal teenage human issues. Rather than being like, oh, geez, my flower garden is, you know, we got to get the mules out, you know? It's like, no. My cell phone, I texted something to people, and now they're going to be upset. It's like completely different kinds of stories, and I think that's fun. Same with Pony Life. It's like the mixture of like everything. It's got the G4 style ponies in terms of like the characteristics, but then they changed all their character. Like Applejack's a completely different character. Same for all of them. And then mixing in the Crusher Girls modern stuff, and it's just weird. Which now G5, they revealed that the G5 is going to have at least some sort of technology something that looks like a phone. So that's interesting. I'm not sure. Yeah, when I first saw that picture, I was like, oh, great, all right, but it wasn't like you have to think like that's not completely out of left field as an idea. That it's like, yeah, they've had phones in the Crusher Girls. So if this G5 takes years, 10, 100 years, whatever, after G4, then it's like, yeah, sure. But then you also have to think like Pony Life had like laptops and computers and I think even smartphones and tablets. And if that's supposed to be in a weird pocket world where technology apparently was modern, but then G4 is in the future, so it's like, how do they still have modern stuff that we have? So it's like, I don't know. Like, why isn't G5 technology somehow better, or whatever? Maybe it has holograms like in Star Wars or something. That'd be cool. But if it's just like a screen, it's like, okay, yeah, it's gotta be relatable to the kids, Gotta get on that, so you can sell more small bits of plastic to kids. Oh boy. Da. There's some gems in that. Oh, that's what you meant. When I read that, I thought there was like gems, as in like literal gems would be in there, and that's like supposed to signify it as like, no, it's still fantasy. And I think like even at Diamond Dogs were in a Crusher Girls, so, but they were still looking humanish. So that was weird. Yeah. Well, maybe the magic powers the technology and stuff. That'd be interesting. Was that ever implied in Pony Life? I don't think so. At least they have the potions, which is the magic. So, but I think they're just literally saying like, yeah, they have tablets in Pony Life. So, yeah. I don't know. It'll be fine. Boosh. Oh, this is great. I love how dynamic this is. So yeah. I think this might be the last stream before, fingers crossed. I can do that actually. Fingers crossed that the I get the not trailer, the actual whole video of chapter 4 for the Paper Derby's first movie. Hope to get that finished up for the weekend and then get that done maybe Saturday or Sunday, but likely it's Sunday, so I can have the most time to clean it up and everything. But I've worked so hard on it this past couple weeks. Jeez, yeah, I made it my whole days, cleared my whole calendar and like my whole day schedule to just work on it like 8-10 hours a day. It's insane, but I'm glad that actually all worked out. It's like I was able to put it all together. Hello, Furry. I was able to put the whole composition. I've rendered every shot, all of 3D shots. I've rendered the Blender shots and 2D shots and combined them into composition, put them in Premiere, and then put some music, which I had to compose. I composed a whole minute of music. Some sound effects, and I have some temp sound effects I might or might not use that I recorded myself making sound effects, so might include maybe one of those in. One of those good takes I'll put in. But yeah, otherwise, let's see. Let me finish my thought with this. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I hope to get that done. I also posted a Patreon post where I have like 20 seconds of the first 20 seconds of the chapter. I put that on Patreon. So thank you guys for liking the Twitter post of that, which, let me get my confused. Thank you guys for liking the Twitter post, and then I guess, it's confusing because it's like, but you can't watch it unless you're a patron, so I guess you're just supporting the post that I did it. So that got confusing. It was like, yeah, because I know none of you who would have clicked on the Twitter post who liked it, no one knew join the Patreon, so it's like none of you guys would be able to watch it. So it's like, okay, well, thanks for liking the post though. So I don't know how Twitter ecosystem works. Apparently, that's like, I guess that's a good, but if you want people to watch it and have people like join it, then you can be part of the solution and, I don't know, actually joining it. It's obviously not a requisite or anything, but I like putting little behind the scenes stuff and updates and stuff, and I'm planning on having a bunch of I have so much concept art and a whole much behind the scenes of deleted scenes, and Bart 4 has been through the ringer so much with different ideas and stuff that I kind of got concrete with different background background stuff and stuff. So yeah. Yeah. See you, Cypher. Thanks for joining. So I hope to get that. It's 99.9% done. There's actually some background characters that I want to add to like 2 shots and then do some final cleanup, and that should be it. Because I've been working on it so far. That's so long and hard. That's basically the only thing on my checklist is to do that. Is that a couple more background characters, do a couple more shots, clean it up, and then that's it. So I should be ready to go by even by Friday maybe, if I work really hard today. So, which I did do some work today. So we'll see. So yeah, let's see. Let's see if a good one. Okay, yeah, thank you. What happened to MLP? What happened? I don't know. Well, I think, alright, let's see. Did Pony Life Season 2 start? I know they do it in, like, Canada or some offshoot channel. So, at least they're, planning or at least releasing, Pony Life Season 2. So that's, like, the main pony thing, I guess, going on right now. But the next big thing is going to be the G5, like, the next generation of, My Little Pony content, was going to be a movie. And so that'll be on Netflix in the fall. So, and that'll kickstart the next generation, and I think that'll start up the next series of G5. So, we'll see. Did anyone remember, is the G5 series going to be 2D or 3D? I don't think I've got a confirmation on that or whatever, everything that I've read. At least the bed sheets were 2D, so maybe that was just concept art for it, or just easier. But if it's 2D and made in Toon Boom, then I'll be ahead of the curve, and I can make stuff with that. Make my own versions of the characters. Or if it's Blender, then I can oh geez. Thank you so much, Cypher. Zipper. Oh geez. Thank you. So the tier, there's 2 tiers, which you saw. There's a 1 tier and a 5 tier. So yes, you can now watch the preview of it. So please don't share it. So it'll be a secret between us. All right. Thank you. So yeah, I will. Unfortunately, the payroll the payroll will be every first of the month. If you're new to Patreon or not. So I would like you to be a patron at least for 1 payment before I send stuff out. So I think that'll be like next Saturday. I have to look on the calendar. So that might be a little bit delayed. I have to just make sure. Otherwise, anyone can just like set it up, and then the dirty if not pay, and then I'd be sending all you stuff, and then it's like, oh, you got all that for free then. So that's my little like check to see, like, make sure you actually pay. Make sure we actually get a payment first, and then I'll call you a real patron. So thank you very much. Let's see. But yeah, if it's made in if G5 series is made in 3D, then I know Blender too, so we can make it make 3D versions of those horses. Let's see. Okay. Not to mention the Pony Life Flakes. I know there's the episodes that haven't aired. I'm not sure if you're referring to other leaks, like there's anything more to that than just like, oh, we know what episode 10 is, but we only aired episode 8. If you know what I mean. There's anything more than that. More substantial, I suppose, than just like, oh, we know what the next title of the next episode is. Let's see. It's supposed to be 3D from everything I heard. Right. I think most of what they're probably going to say is, hyping up the movie. But if there's no, denying that it won't be 3D for the series, then yeah, I guess we'll just go for it being 3D. There you go. Full episodes that people have downloaded. Oh, okay. Oh, well. People download up to episode 10. Oh, was I like close to episode 10? Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm still like a little bit behind. I'm still like episode 18, 20 of season 1. So I think I got to some interesting arc episodes. I finally met the potions creator seller. So that's been an interesting arc thing. That's like, wow, that took a bit to get going on that, to keep that weird mystery of like, who make the potion? Why are they always being refilled in Pinkie Pie's cupboard? So that was fun to figure that out. Let's see. Yeah, Potion Nova. Of how long it took to like introduce that as a character. As like, wow, we're already nearly done with the season, and it's like, then they introduce a new character. It's like, oh, okay. Like, it could have been episode 4 when it's like, oh, cool. But they did all the other slice of life stuff. So, let's see. Kind of like how well nearly season 9 G4 was like this at some point. Yeah, I mean, those people got very, very weird and desperate. To the point of illegality of like, yeah, let's actually hack into Hasbro and like steal their emails and documents and steal their flash files and all their confidential assets. And it's like, do you realize you're just hacking into a cartoon company that makes a series about pastel horses, and you're doing something as criminal sounding as that? So yeah, just to know like, oh, well, the next episode is gonna have this kind of character. It's like, wow, I don't know, Leaks is so weird. That's like, I'm so like thinking, I'm so, everything kind of just happens, and it's just like everything's gonna eventually happen. So what's the point of knowing something 2 or 3 months beforehand? It's like, okay, great, I could be hyped for something, that's great, but I'm still have to wait for it, What's the point of a leak in a sense? As like, well, now you know that this is gonna happen, it's a spoiler, you're not really supposed to know it, and then you watch it, months later, and it's like, do you feel better now knowing that, It's a weird, like, it's like you're self-guilting yourself into a point of like, well, now you just spoiled it for yourself, It's like, okay, well, great, X happened, and then it's like, well, okay. I mean, everything's gonna happen eventually, so it's like, yeah, okay. Yeah. It's fun to know and speculate, but it's like, I've never gotten into the speculation train. Like, even with Smash Bros, it's like, I don't even care at this point. Is there 2 more characters? Is it 3? I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Marcus. How are you? Tomorrow's my birthday? Oh, awesome. Happy birthday. Oh, I love that. Great. Yeah, so I hope to have my movie ready for you. It'd be probably a belated birthday if it's Friday. So I'll have it be likely on Sunday, so I can have the most time. Because I don't want to do it for much later. I like doing it on weekends, which I guess before world events, it made more sense that everyone was outside and working in school. So trying to do if I uploaded it like on a Monday at like 11 a.m., most people, my audience, may or not be, you know, in school, and it's like, yeah, you might not be the right hotspot and right time to have you guys watch the video. So if it's Sunday, you know, before everything, then it's like, yeah, you would have had that time. So now it's like all wacky dacky of like, well, maybe you're home all day. That's like, well, maybe certain weird times are now available. So, or more are. I don't know. So anyway, I'm just gonna do it on Sunday because I'm used to that. But let's see. Oh, hi, Kitty. Hello, Kitty. And Star. Oh, hi, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just about to wrap up. I think I usually do it for an hour and a half, so that'll be at the half hour for whatever your time zone is. But yeah, good to see you. And if you always miss a stream, you can always watch them as VODs, video on demand, whenever you want on my channel. So I try to keep as many available for you guys, but I do like to privatize them when or put them into a playlist unlisted so you guys can watch them so they don't like clog up my my video stream channel stuff. But let's see. Yeah, I think I fared the chat well. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very glad that Legit came in. Thank you. That was fortunate. Yeah. Yeah, Legit was a mod for a while. But I think it was just easier to have wait, was Legit actually a Discord mod? No. I don't know how it works. What are you, Legit? I forgot. It's been so long. Oh yeah, I think you were just unavailable for a long time. I think that was it. And then like you weren't like every stream and every you know. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. I'm reading all your stuff. Thank you. Again, I'm always like 2 seconds behind you guys. Oh, I'm kind of leaning over. My mic's a little bit on my left side here, so I'm trying to talk into it. And I'm leaning into it. But yeah, I think we're good here. Because I could always ramble your ears off. I think we did pretty good. And we got this whole scene figured out, and especially all that hat rack stuff. That was tricky. So yeah, next time on stream, let's see. That'll be the next couple. Well, we'll see how far we get with the next couple shots. So that'll be the TV's shot. So we'll have to figure out what we want to do for that. I think for interest in time, I'll probably just have like insert TV show here, and then when I get to animated, we can probably figure it out. Because obviously this timing will be the same. I'm going to keep the timing the same as the original, so that won't be too much of an issue. And then figure out the rest of it. So timeline-wise, next thing to happen in Greenwater World is going to hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't see how it probably won't happen, but an unlikely chance, I don't know. Unlikely chance is very, very low that I will not have the video ready, but hopefully. Anyway, I'm very, very close to finishing the chapter 4. I will upload it this Sunday, probably in the morning. Usually do it around 9 or 10 a.m. my time, so probably like 9 PST, Pacific Standard Time. So EST would probably be 12 p.m. Is that how that works? So yeah, wait for that. And then we will then have a stream next Tuesday where we'll continue on this. So, and then Thursday we'll just keep going, and then more stuff will happen, and then maybe I'll take like a good rest and then start up chapter 5. I got some preliminary work and some stuff is overlapping, so that's why chapter 4 took so long, is that I had to also make a bunch of chapter 5 ad sets, because there's a lot of things I was like, oh, I need this asset that's going to be seen in chapter 4, but it's this huge thing that's like so laborious and trying to figure out how to make it that's like, jeez. So in addition to making all the chapter 4 specific stuff, I also have to make chapter 5 stuff. So but now that I got the largest thing out of the way, now I can pretty much just focus on and hold on smaller stuff and make a more interesting story. So probably have to work on the storyboard for that. Make a version 2 of that. So yeah, I think we're right on time. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you so much, guys. It's been fun. I'm liking our little tiny YouTube stream community. I like how very small knit we are. It's really fun to actually start to like get to know you guys. It's really weird, you know. Because obviously when you watch like other popular streamers, it's like, yeah, you might know like maybe like one person maybe who might, you know, be scrolling up the stream, you know, chat ladder, and then they're gone, you know. But this is like, yeah, I know a lot of you guys. This is great. I love that. Let's see. Alright, you reading your final stuff here. Alrighty then. And thank you, Sai, for becoming a patron. Hopefully you'll stick around, and at the end of the month you'll be able to get some extra perks, like the actually because you're more than 5, you'll get the tier 5 stuff, which is actually become an OC. I'll make an OC, so I'll give you some detail, and I'll email you the I think you're actually gone. So anyway, if you watched it somehow, I'll mail your Patreon email, and then we'll set that up. So thank you. Alrighty. Right, I was gonna wave goodbye with this arm. Okay, thank you guys. Bye guys. Until then, what's today? Thursday? So yeah, that's all. I think I said everything. So thank you guys. Alrighty guys, thank you.